Hey guys, I just hit my 7-iron around 200 yards again, and in today's lesson video, instead of a graphite shaft, I have a steel shaft, and I have a 7-iron, as you can see here, and it's a Miura TC 201. So from this position, I think this, from my research, is around 33 degrees to 34 degrees of loft. So hopefully that could help you guys understand what type of distance I hit with my effortless golf swing. So there's a lot of golfers in the comments that said it's probably because I have a strong lofted golf club, and that might help, but even with a pretty standard lofted 7-iron, I could still hit the golf ball a pretty far ways, as you can see here with this Miura 7-iron. So in today's lesson video, let's continue to talk about the effortless golf swing, how to create effortless speed and power. And in today's lesson video, I'm going to really talk about what we could do and what we have to do to feel the weight of the club head and how to utilize the club head weight so we could hit the golf ball far away. So now let's talk about how we could really utilize the weight of the club head to really hit the golf ball far away with minimum effort. So what we have to realize is that in our hands, we have an object like a sledgehammer or like an axe. We have the weight at the end of the club head. So if we utilize this weight properly, we're going to hit the golf ball far ways because the club head has a significant amount of weight to it, and the golf ball is also a very hard object. So if these two things just collide, then the golf ball is going to go launch out in front. It's not rocket science. So what we have to realize is that to the top of the backswing, let's focus on what we do to the top of the backswing in order for the club to go to the top of the backswing position. Of course, we have body rotation and we rotate on an inclined plane, but to keep everything very simple in today's lesson, the reason why this golf club gets to a higher position to the top of the backswing is because we fold our trail arm and we cock and hinge our wrist up in this position right here. So to the top of the backswing, we fold our trail arm and we cock our wrist to the top of the backswing. So in today's lesson video, we're going to keep it very simple. Whatever happens to the top of the backswing, we have to reverse the process coming down. So if I start in this position right here where my hands are relatively in the center of my body and we fold and cock my wrist to the top of the backswing at a diagonal angle in this position right here, then coming down, if I fold my arm, my right arm, at a diagonal angle going back, in the downswing, I have to reverse the process and straighten my right arm at a diagonal angle coming down. So if I fold my arm to the top of the backswing at a diagonal angle, I'm not going to straighten my right arm just straight down here. I'm going to fold my right arm at a diagonal angle, and I'm going to straighten my right arm at a diagonal angle. So what I'm getting at this is that to keep everything very simple in today's lesson video, whatever happens to the top of the backswing, if I fold my right arm and cock my wrist up to the top of the backswing, coming down, I have to let out all these angles. That's how I'm going to create the correct lag motion, and that's how I'm going to utilize the weight of the club head correctly, and that's how I'm going to hit the ground, because whatever goes up must come down. So from the side view, if I hit one, just with my right arm, I'm going to fold my right arm and cock my wrist, and I'm going to straighten my right arm and uncock my wrist at a diagonal angle as shown here. So if I hit one, I'm just letting the club head weight just fall towards the ground. So what I'm trying to get at here is that just like an axe, if I'm chopping wood with an axe, I'm going to drop this weight right onto the wood. It's the same move, but in the golf swing, the reason why this move becomes very difficult and not so easy to understand is because we're swinging everything at a inclined plane in this manner right here, and we're bent over. So what we have to feel is that from the face-on golf swing, of course we're not just chopping straight up and down, but we're folding my right arm and cocking my wrist at a diagonal angle to the top of the backswing, and I'm straightening my arm back down at a diagonal angle coming down, and that's the direction where I have to just drop the weight of the club head, and that's how I'm going to hit effortless golf shots far away. So I'm going to utilize the weight of the club head correctly, and I'm just going to drop the weight of the club head. So I'm going to really relax my arms on a scale of 1 to 10, around a 0 or a 1 with my arms and my grip pressure, and I'm just going to let the weight of the club head just drop. It's going to be very, very effortless. I just dropped the weight of the club head, and let's see what type of distance I have. I hit this one 164 yards just by dropping the weight of the club head, and this is much more than your average amateur golfer. So what we have to do to get that effortless golf swing is really have to utilize the weight of the club head. We're going to fold my right arm and cock my wrist to the top of the backswing. Then coming down, we're going to straighten my right arm and uncock my wrist at a diagonal angle and just let the weight of the club head just drop towards the ground. And that's how we're going to create that effortless speed and power. And that's how we're going to hit the golf ball far away. So whether you have a graphite shaft, a steel shaft, a standard lofted iron or strong lofted iron, what we have to do is we have to drop the weight of the club head towards the ground, towards the golf ball, and that's how we're going to hit the golf ball far away. So from this position, all we have to add on is that supinated release in this position right here, that supinated release with your lead forearm and your lead hand in this position right here. Then we're going to drop the weight of the club head. Once again, very, very soft arms, very, very soft, and just add that supination with that release. Then we're going to hit the golf ball a little bit farther, 174 yards, with that just effortless golf swing. So if you guys liked the lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And for in-person or online lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. Thanks, guys.